Ano pa po?
CEPSI, yung Comprehensive and Emergency Program for Children.
CEPSI, okay.
MNAP.
MNAP, nutrition. Ano pa po?
Your 6 years,
Dili lang. Ito ang isa pa, di ba? Ano pa?
Ang pagdating na lang po sa DRRNH, NIE.
N?
NIE, Nutrition in Emergency. NIE.
S.
NI.
NI?
Nutrition in Emergency. NIE.
Okay. NIT.
work and financial plan and every program.
DRRM in emergencies.
Naka-10 na po ba tayo? Nakasampu na ba? PIPAN.
Local Youth
PP,
Development Plan.
PNMP. PNMP. Okay. Diba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Diba? Ang dami. Sige pa. Or, ano sige ma'am? Ano yung PDF? PD? PD? Okay. Kaya pa? Sige, isa pa. Yes, ma'am. Si LUP. Okay.
6 years yung CDP.
Sa 6 years. Okay. 3 years pala yung ano? Ella. Oo. C? CL.
Local Juvenile Intervention Plan.
CL. J. Ma'am, okay na po tayo? Mag-pause na? Okay na. Why I put it here po? Nakita nyo kung gaano kadami. And it's not just 3 years, 6 years. Mas marami ba ang annual? Tama. That's why we understand po how busy you are as technical heads, as the implementors in the LGU. Okay? No need for us to isa-isa. I know experts po kayo dito. Okay? So right now, our very essence of the goal is to have integrated. Makaya ba natin na sana, yung sabi nga ni Doc kanina, di ba? We can integrate it. Okay? So, thank you po. Actually, marami ako natutunan. Kasi as M&E po, marami nga akong nakikita na mga documents, especially when it comes to validation. Ito mga to, may mga overlapping. So, minsan, bakit nasa AIP meron din pala sa ano? Diba? Tama ba? Kaya, minsan pagkasama po ako ng nila Armand, nila Mikey, tumatagal kasi I want to ask questions because ako po, wala po ako experience sa local government. National kasi yung na-experience ko na MNE. So, gusto ko malaman po, I started in ZFF in 2019, diretso ako agad sa municipal level ng mga partners. And doon ko po na-realize kung gaano kadaming plano. Kasi po ang binibigay na kay national, consolidated. Like the FHSIS po. Sa FHSIS, ang ina-analyze lang po namin noon is the regional level na. Pero, nangihingi talaga ako personally ng provincial as kung pwede pa municipal to validate it. So, I really appreciate. Thank you po. Marami akong natutunan. Gusto ko itong itong mga first time kong narinig, ma'am and sir. I-check ko po. Pero yung iba dito, nakita ko na, kasi isa po ako sa nag-validate sa CAMSUR, ng mga iba-ibang plans. And yun nga, ganun din, nagiging overlapping po siya. Okay? So, next is, ano ba ang problema? Di ba alam na natin ang problema ni Maria? Ngayon, tingnan na natin on how we can help Maria. So, the problem with fragmented planning. So, alam nyo na yun, nasabi nyo na. Actually, kahapon, nasa pathway, isa na po yung budget, di ba? Ang nangyari, siloed. Tama ba? The budget is siloed when it comes to fragmented planning. Each plan competes for resources instead of pooling toward a shared outcome. Tama po ba? Or may gusto pong mag-clarify? Okay? Wala? Wala pa? Sige, later po. If ever meron man kayong clarification, feel free po to raise your hand. Next is, medyo maliit po ba? Okay, wait lang. So when everyone, ito po, diffuse accountability. So when everyone is responsible, no one is accountable. Magkaiba ang responsible and accountable. Diba? So outcomes fall between mandates. Okay? Minsan pinag-i-interchange ko yung ako po yung responsable. Pero pag once ikaw responsable, iba din po yung accountability. Kasi it means accountable, kung negative nor positive ang mangyari dyan, ikaw pa rin yun. Because you're accountable. Responsible, ikaw lang yung gagawa. Ikaw lang i-implement. Regardless po ng outcome. Next po is, implementation gaps. So a woman needing SRH or GBV support, plus GBV support, encounters 3 systems that don't connect. Tama po ba? Kay Maria kahapon, sa tingin nyo, ilang system yung pinagdaanan niya? Sige ma'am. I-review natin si Maria. Sa tingin nyo kahapon, anong isang araw po, ilang systems yung pinagdaanan niya? Saan siya unang pumunta? RHU, so health na. Second, after ilang araw pa? So under ano po yung Barangay Women's Desk? Under anong opisina na naman siya? Barangay level na naman. So another system, di ba? Nag-adolescent friendly, tapos nag-barangay. Next. Social welfare. So, sa municipal level. So, 3 na. Next, saka pa lang siya nag-RHU ma'am for adoptive, Mautas Hospital. So, ang more than 2. Tapos, ang nangyari, it took her almost 2 months. Kasi 60 days eh. Okay, so, ang sabi, may implementation gaps. Next po is, the vulnerable are most harmed. So si Maria ba? Si MA ba? Ang talagang naaapektuhan because of our fragmented in terms of planning and also system. So those who with overlapping needs a system that sees them whole. Hindi po yung parte-parte parts lang. So that's the problem when we saw the in-fragmenting planning. So, what now changes when we want to integrate? So, example po, ito, in Human Development Plan, itong 5, tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 program areas po that occasionally reference to each other. Diba? Napansin ko po kasi sa planning, ay po, si DSWD may ganyan, si health may ganyan. Usually, ganun po yung usapan pag nag-assess pag planning. In one program design, hopefully, yung kanyang lens, simultaneous, o isa-isa. Kumbaga, pag tinanong namin si health, sana alam niya din yung mangyayari pagdating papunta kay social welfare. Integration. Okay? So, why it matters? Because it improves resource mobilization, it integrates and aligns provincial and municipal plans and priorities. Vertical integration po yun. And also, hopefully, we will strengthen the referral networks. And facilitates intersectoral collaboration. In bridging leadership, ano yung ine-exercise nyo dito? Framework. Facilitate intersectoral collaboration. Co-creation. Kasi yun nga, from health or from health sector, pupunta kay DSWD, hopefully, you co-create. Hindi, wag niyong iwanan si Maria dun sa health plan. You co-create with social welfare on how to help Maria. So, architecture of plan. Ano ba ang gagawin natin? Or how do we integrate our plan? First, di ba po nag-SA naman po tayong lahat? Tama po ba? Okay. Kasi it's part of the planning process. So, where we are now, usually ano po ang ginagamit or ano pong ginagawa sa SA? Sa inyo. Identify the problem. Paano nyo ina-identify yung problem, sir? Anong ginagamit ninyo? Natuloy. Data reporting, di ba? That's why data is very, very important. Kasi hopefully data-driven ang ating mga plano. Identify priority gaps that needs to address. Unified vision and shared outcomes. Yesterday, anong activity ang ginawa nyo related dito? Nag-visioning. So, lahat po kayo may shared vision. May personal at may shared vision. So, saan na ba papupunta ang Karamuran? Saan na ba pupunta ang Pandan? Saan na ba pupunta ang Dirac at ang probinsya ng Catanduanes? So, identify outcomes na gusto ninyong mangyari o makita. Next is, alam ko po lahat kayo nag-undergo nito during the planning. Prioritize and the areas or nagsa-strategize. So what will we do? You identify interventions and approach. As mentioned kanina ni Doc JP, di ba po, sometimes, na-observe po namin, some of the PPAs are copy and paste from the previous year, then the next year. May tumatanong. Tama po ba? Yes.
Kasi wala naman pong bagong budget.
Budget, yun, ma'am. So, naano siya. However, ang nangyayari, ang tanong ba, ang ating bang problema ngayon ay no 2 years, problema din ba siya ngayon? Or sabihin natin 5 years ago? Pwede. Pero, ibig sabihin kasi po, bakit pa tayo nagpaplano? Ibig sabihin, hindi pa rin siya hindi pa rin siya na-address after 5 years. So, again, minsan, Doc, yun. It means, in terms of analysis and evaluation, hindi gumagana yung specific intervention. An example of this na talagang lagi po namin po ng team namin na sinasabi in terms of ESRH is symposium. Yung symposium sa mga bata, paupuin mo dyan, 20 sila, paupuin mo mag-lecture ka ng sex education or as adolescent, hindi po sex sexual and reproductive health. Pag upo mo dyan, wala naka-cellphone lang, aalis dun. At the end of the day, do you think the goal or objective of the activity na-attain po? Hindi, di ba? Bakit paulit-ulit? Kasi siya ang pinaka-easiest. Tama po ba? Easiest intervention po sa pag-basic, yes. Why are we here as implementors? One of our characteristic po ng co-creation is to be innovative. Creative, innovative. Co-create innovations. So that's why introduce din po ng JPARAP namin, ng partner namin sa Region 8, ang peer education. Based po siya sa survey. So, ang ginawa dun sa survey nga, naniniwala ang mga bata sa kanyang peer kaysa sa atin, adult. So, ano nangyari? Meron pong NGO talaga na expert on peer education. So, trainers of the trainees, kinuha ang mga youth leaders sa school, and pati po out of school for them to teach or for them to train how to educate. So, example na po yan. So, ibig sabihin, yung budget mo sana for the symposium, try to allocate for other interventions na malay mo, pwedeng gumana. And also, try, yun nga po, annually, pwede naman natin ma-improve pa or pwede po mag-change naman, di ba po? So yun, ang ginagawa po ng ibang partners namin, in the middle of the year, nagpapa-realign sila kung nakita talaga nilang need siya. So yun po yung priority or strategy. Kasi yun nga po, we want our plans to be data-driven. Kung talagang 5 years na, hindi pa rin talaga gumagana, let's try to innovate. Okay? So next po na process is, yes, ito po kanina yung na-lecture po or na-share po ni Doc GP. Budget and resource allocation. So, paano ba natin ma-fund ito? And ano po ba? Based on the discussed budget resources, identify existing and projected funding streams. So, example ko na lang, sorry po for more on ako sa youth leaders because I was working with the youth leaders, SK po, way back in 2019 until now. Nakikita ko po, actually, kaya nila. Kaya po ng mga SKs natin na be empowered at masabi na hindi na sila pa-basketball. Because I meet some of the leaders po, youth leaders, na talagang innovative. Like this one, this is in Sarangani. Sarangani, municipality o Maintom is 4th class municipality. So sobrang baba po ng kanyang budget. So ang ginawa niya, ang problema sa kanya, hindi na po bumabalik yung mga nabubuntis na maaga sa school. So mababa po yung kanyang in terms of in school. So yun po. So nangyari, since wala siyang existing budget, he partnered with the local na youth group and the SSLG. So ang ginawa po nila para bumalik ang mga bata, ang mga adolescent mothers or parents sa school, ginawa niya parang 4-piece po. Meron po silang agreement na kapag bumalik ka sa school, you will have an incentive. Incentive like in livelihood, kasi po farming, into farming, into iba-iba, may farming po, may animal breeding sila. So, ganun po yung ginawa nila. So, ngayon, ang nangyari, yung mga, after a year, may tumaas na kumbaga, bumalik sa eskwela yung iba. Ang problema lang, sino daw magbabantay ng mga bata. So, ginawa niya din, kinausap niya po yung daycare. ECC, di ba tawag, di ba doon? So, nakipag-partner po siya, yung SK na yon, talagang minaximize niya ang co-ownership. So, isa po actually isa po yun sa parang pinipresent po namin every time na kapag sabihin nila yung youth leaders, yung mga SKs na yan, talagang pageant daw, pa sports. But when you empower them and you want to teach them, talagang may naman po talaga sila. Merong pusong mag-lead. Okay? And mataas po ang ownership if you give them a chance. Okay? Next po is coordination and implementation. So, sino ba ang nag-run itong plano? Example, per office. Sino ba sila? Which offices implement and support? So, dito is the co-creation. And then, lastly, syempre, as mentioned kanina, na dapat data-driven po ang ating plano, talagang merong sa NGO po, MIL yan, di ba? MEL. So, monitoring, evaluation, and accountability. And may learning pa. For this one, until accountability po tayo. So, paano ba natin natatrack and nare-report? Is it monthly, quarterly, or annually? So, dito po sa mga plans naman natin, clear naman po, di ba, kung kailan kayo nagre-report. And also, it's very important na talagang indicators na yon, talagang na-analyze siya. Kasi doon natin malalaman if that PPE, certain program or plans, is really effective. Okay? So, yun po yung, just a review po, alam nyo na po ito lahat. So, next po is drafting na po tayo. Si Arman po ay nag-send ng Google Sheets, ng template, from your GC. Okay, so yan po yung pinaka ating worksheet. So, ang unang gagawin is, syempre, naka-group naman na po kayo per LGU. You identify priority gaps on the roadmap. Balikan natin yung roadmap and its corresponding blocks. Di ba po, yung roadmap may 3 clusters. Then may 7 blocks, yung leadership and governance, budget, M&E, and so forth. Then, apply a systems thinking, which is ginawa niyo po yesterday through an iceberg model. Tama po ba? Then, ayan po, identify, di ba, events, pattern, structure, and mental models related to the gap. So, that's the, situational analysis. Then, unified vision. Come up with shared outcome. Nag-practice po kayo niyan yesterday for your core team para yung gusto ninyong ma-achieve. Then, list down key strategies that can be done to address the identified gaps. So, next po is priority actions na per sector. So, after identifying po yung key outcomes and strategies, each sector must state how their office or organization will contribute to the strategy. Then, budget and resources, determine resources needed po, identify existing and projected funding streams. Then, meron po dyan column, assigned indicator owners. And identify po key strategies that need support from other stakeholders. So, sino po ba ang mga kailangan yung katulong para doon sa specific na intervention? So, it's either sino ba specific, the DepEd, SWD, kailangan niyo po ba ng from the municipality, ano kailangan niyo po sa province, okay? So, reminder lang po, before we proceed to the actual workshop, is for us also to check and balance if yung mga na-lista ba natin ay nasa gender lens po. So, ano ibig sabihin noon? Di ba po? Sample, gender analysis. Aggregated ba? Sex aggregated, disaggregated ba? Usually, alam niyo po ito because this is part of your GAD report. Di ba? So, ilan ba ang male, ilan ang female? Identify differentiated needs and constraints. Then, becomes transformative only when analysis also examines power. So, katulad po yung sa transformative po nung day 1, sabi ko, usually, nagiging transformative siya kapag, example, may isa po kasi policy, di ba sabi na at least 40% ng isang sample health board ay women. Example lang po yun. Maraming pong klaseng gender transformative. Be sensitive on that lang po. And also, this is a reminder on International Disability Equity and Rights Strategy. Huwag po nating, alam po may nakalagay lagi dapat na PWD friendly. Okay? So, ready na po mag-plan? Right now po, ang una niyo pong i-plan is Cluster A only. Cluster A only. Develop a plan for Cluster A. Ang Cluster A po ay governance, ano pa? Integrated. May finance, budget and finance, and M&E. So, pwede po ninyong i-review ang inyong mga roadmap, and then, checking po if na-open na po yung template. Na-open na po. Ayan. Meron naman po instructions pa dahil sa template. So, meron po nakahiwalay po yung cluster A muna. Cluster A. Then, reporting po, we will have our report each cluster. So, ngayon, focus po muna sa cluster A. And then, I'll give you 30 minutes. Kung hindi pa po matapos, we can extend until 40 minutes po ng cluster. Yes, Doc.
development plan po, gagamitin namin yung vision na ginawa namin.
Pwede po, ano nyo, Dok, try nyo po itahit. Then, remind ko lang din, Doc, yesterday, di ba meron kayong mga na-identify na events? So, pwede nyo rin siyang isama. Ano po ba yung napag-usapan natin? Ano po ba ang napag-agrihan ng team sa events na yon, sa patterns, sa structures? Okay, remind ko lang po, baka makalimutan natin yung output natin yesterday because yun po yung nakita ninyong kailangan din i-address. So again, focus po sa cluster A muna and check your roadmap. Check din po yung indicators para po makatulong. Okay? Kami po, ang team po ay mag-ikot-ikot in case po may mga questions pa kayo. So right now, we will time po 30 minutes muna for you to start your planning po. Okay? Maraming salamat po.